In this example, we want to try to graph this rational equation. We're going to find the vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote, and any x and y intercepts. The first thing we want to do is try to factor this, and then we can find a GCF here in the numerator. So I'm going to try to pull a negative 2 out. You want to try to pull that negative sign out almost all the time. And then this is going to leave x plus 4 on the inside. The denominator we can factor into x plus 4 times x plus 2. You will notice that there is a common factor here, x plus 4 and x plus 4. So there's going to be a hole at x plus 4 is equal to 0. So we'll subtract 4, and there's going to be a hole here at negative 4. The x plus 2 is where your vertical asymptote is going to be hanging out. So we can set x plus 2 equal to 0, subtract 2, and we now know that our vertical asymptote is at negative 2. The horizontal asymptote, we're going to look at the highest power that we see. It's x squared. There isn't an x squared up here, so we have to add a filler. So we got 0x squared over 1x squared. And the x squareds are gone now, and y is equal to 0 divided by 1, or 0, is the equation of the horizontal asymptote. To find the x-intercepts, or x-intercept, just set the numerator equal to 0. So we'll add 8 here, and then we'll have to divide by negative 2. So we get negative 4 comma 0. For the y-intercept, this time all the x's will be 0, so this negative 2x is gone, x squared is gone, and 6x is gone. We just have negative 8 over 8, and so that y-intercept is going to be 0, negative 1. Let's see if we can draw the asymptotes here. So the vertical asymptote is at x is equal to negative 2, so that'll be here. Alright, oops, didn't even do the top there. Oops. Do this one. There it is. And then the horizontal asymptote is just going to be the x-axis here. There we are. Alrighty, and we'll do now parts of the graph that do exist. And so that's going to be the x-intercept right here at negative 4, 0. So there's our negative 4, 0. And then, actually there's a hole at negative 4. So I'm going to make that actually a hole at negative 4. So there really isn't an x-intercept here. There is definitely a missing spot there at negative 4, 0. Whoops. If you're running in pencil, please erase that point and make it a nice big open circle. The y-intercept is at 0, negative 1. And so that's going to be down here. So if we take a look at the graph of this thing, it's going to be curved. It's going to follow these lines, so we can draw a nice shape here. Alright, there's this shape. And then this one's going to do the same thing, but it's going to actually, looks like it's going to curve up like this and just go open through here, this point, and so this is not a point on the graph right here, so just erase that whole thing down there if you can do that at home. Sorry, I can't erase that with a Sharpie. But this point is missing right here. And so if you want to check that, what you can do is trace and then type in that x value you want, like negative 4, and you'll notice that that does not have a y value at all. Okay? So we can't list that. So that is going to be an open circle when we graph this thing, and it definitely then will not be an x-intercept either.